welcome back to Dimitra's Dishes. So it is hot chocolate season, at least it is for me. Anytime fall hits, I just love anything hot and warm and comforting, and this is definitely a comforting dessert. And it's so simple. I would actually serve this even if I'm doing a dinner. It's rich, it's decadent, it's a hazelnut hot chocolate. Super delicious. Now, I've made my own version of like Nutella or whatever your favorite chocolate hazelnut spread is. I made a version of it, a homemade gourmet version. I'm going to put the link down below so you can see how to make it. You can use that, or you can use your own favorite chocolate hazelnut spread. It'll work for this. We're going to need chocolate hazelnut spread, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, some whole milk, a tiny bit of powdered sugar, a little bit of not hot cocoa, this is cocoa powder, and then I've just whipped up a little bit of whipped cream and put it in this bag right here, and I'll also put the link to that below because I have a tutorial on how to make your own homemade whipped cream. Now you're just going to need a little pot, and you could also do this in the microwave if you want. That's perfectly fine, and you can customize it. So if you want a little lighter hot chocolate, leave out the whipped cream and go just with the whole milk. But it's a dessert and it's really nice, so just put a little bit. I'm going to put the exact measurements on my website, but basically it's like less than a quarter, almost like an eighth the amount of cream to milk ratio, if that makes sense. So a little bit of cream in there. That's how we're measuring. The rest milk, and you don't want to fill it up all the way. You just want to fill it up like 3/4 of the way, or really as much as you feel like drinking. And then you're going to put it in your pot. Oops, make sure it doesn't tip over. We're going to put a tablespoon of the cocoa because that's going to really add depth of flavor and make it really more chocolatey. A teaspoon of powdered sugar. And you want to use powdered sugar because it gives it that extra rich thickness. If you want to be a little lighter and not as thick, go ahead and use regular granulated sugar. That would be fine too. So now we're going to bring this to a simmer, mixing it with a whisk. And once this heats up and then you can see little bubbles all around your milk, when it's just about to boil, take it off the heat and then stir in your chocolate hazelnut spread. Here we are. So once it starts to bubble, you want to remove it from the heat, and I'm going to tilt it towards you so you can see what it looks like. It kind of goes up a little bit. You want to remove from the heat, and then you add your chocolate hazelnut spread, as much or as little as you want. If you want it really chocolatey, go ahead and add 2 full tablespoons of the hazelnut spread in there. If you want it less chocolate hazelnutty, if that's even a word, then just put a little bit less in there. So I'm going to put like 2 flat spoonfuls of this. And this is a delicious, like if you're hosting a brunch, this is a great thing to serve your guests in the morning. I know a lot of people are having family come in for the holidays, and maybe they're staying over because they're coming from out of town. So this is a nice thing for them to wake up to in the morning if you want to treat them. So once it's nice and melted, you're going to pour it into your cup. What I like to do is to run some hot water into my cup and like spill it out, maybe wash it out 3-4 times because I want my cup to be really nice and hot, because when a hot drink goes into a hot cup, it stays hot. That's how it should be. So now you want to pour this magnificent liquid in here. And then you're going to take some of your whipped cream. You don't have to be fancy and put it in a bag, but if you have one, go ahead and use it. You could dollop it in, that would be fine. And put a nice swirl of whipped cream on top. And I love cinnamon on everything around this time of year. You can dust some cinnamon on top of here, or some cocoa powder, or just leave it like that. I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon, and just like that, you have the most decadent hot chocolate that you've ever had in your life. Now, I'm going to put the recipe for this down below, but it is just as basic, and you can customize it to make it as chocolatey as you like. Visit the website www.dimitrasdishes.com for this recipe and more. Thumbs up this video. Let me know what you want to learn how to make next. Subscribe if you haven't, so that way you don't miss any recipes, especially around this time of year. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.